everybody, welcome to Pinkfresh Friday. One of my favorites in the whole world is Pinkfresh Studio. I love it so much. And today I am going to use my stash of Indigo Hills 2. Look how gorgeous this collection is. Oh my gosh, look at it. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I don't know when this came out. Let me look. 2018. So right there. So that's wonderful. All right, and what we're going to do is scrap a picture of my beautiful cat. This is Sophie Marie. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at her. So beautiful. And I am going to use this as my background paper. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Look at the navy and the flowers on that. Oh, Pinkfresh has the best papers. And then I did go ahead off camera and make a border for myself using one of the papers. This is 3 by 12, and then I just made a couple borders out of a different pattern paper from the collection. And what I want to do is, of course, make it straight, but I want this peeking out, okay, and I don't want to cover that up. However, I am not interested in this yellow or the orange on this pattern paper. It's gorgeous, of course, but not for what I'm trying to accomplish today, I should say. And I am going to put my photo right here in the middle. And doing that, I will be able to cover up those colors. And I only have one little color left. And I'll show you what we're going to do with that. So let's put the picture right about there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get stuff stuck down. Usually I glue things down off camera, but this layout is going to come together very quickly and it's going to be beautiful. So I think we'll do it together. Sometimes I glue things off camera just to save some time and so I don't bore everyone to death. So let me go ahead and get that on there and then just pray that I am straight. And I don't talk while I'm trying to do things straight. I don't know why, but I can't. All right. I think I did it. It looks pretty straight to me. Looks good. Go ahead and put my photo down now. And I'm going to put 3 strips of ATG down because it is a big picture and I backed it 1, 2, 3 times with Pinkfresh paper, and Pinkfresh paper is extremely very thick, very high quality, so therefore it's going to be heavy. Let me get my scissors out of the way. And this is my photo cloth, so instead of rubbing my picture with my hands, which this time of year I'm always having to put lotion on my hands because it's so cold, you can just use the cloth and then not get fingerprints. And I can see here that I didn't do a good job sticking that down, so I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue in there. We'll rub that back down again. All right, there. So that is done. It's looking really pretty, isn't it? Don't you just love the navies? I thought that the navy would look good with how black her fur is. I just kind of thought that it would look nice. So we're going to go ahead and make some clusters. Let's do one up here first. Okay, so look at the ephemera from this collection. Isn't it pretty? I should go on scrapbook.com or something and see if they have any more left so I can buy some more of these florals. All right, so what I want to do is like corner this floral like right about there, but again that's going to be leave this like this, so I'm going to put a couple foam squares underneath here. So let's go ahead and do that now before I forget. And if you forget, you can always slide them under with your tweezers. And I am horrible at taking these off, so I'm just going to use my tweezers for it. And then I'm going to check my positioning again because I want this to hit the corner and I want that to hit the corner. I don't want it to be like that, you know what I mean? I want it to be exactly at the papers. So then I'll go ahead and adhere my foam squares, and then I'll come in with my fine liner and just glue that down to the papers a little bit. Okay, so there's that. And then these I fussy cut from one of the pattern papers. So I'm going to go ahead and just tuck those in there just to extend my clusters. There we go. Just push that in there a little bit, and then I'm going to put another one over here. See how that extends the clusters, and it brings just a pop more of that yellowish color into the layout. And then I do love this pink salmon-y color here, but I fussy cut this flower, which is actually this flower, but from the 6x6 paper pad. So I'm just going to go around in a circle and give that a little bit of dimension, and then I'm going to put that over the top of that to get rid of that color, but still be using the same theme in papers, in colors, I should say. So isn't that better? I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to just go in with my fine liner, put some glue in there, get these two flowers tucked in. Maybe I want to tuck that in just a little bit more because I don't want this flower to hit that flower. I definitely want to see this beautiful navy flower up here. Okay, so that's stuck down now. Then I also have this little flower, same thing from here, that I fussy cut from the 6x6 paper pad, and I'm just going to slide it in here and cover up that little white space and just extend the cluster a little bit. Get that slid right in there. I want to push it down a little bit more so it's not hitting that flower. Grab any excess glue out of there. Okay, that's looking good. I think we need one more foam square right here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. So I take the back off, and then I'll take my tweezers and then just lift up and then slide it under there like that. Okay, so that cluster looks really pretty, doesn't it? Then the next thing I want to do is, this is a little bit white for me, so I'm going to go ahead and put something there and just make sure that I have enough room to slide it underneath. This is a it's like a doily die, I think. It's from In Love Art Shop. I used it, and I only had a scrap piece of paper, but I didn't care because I'm going to tuck it, so I knew I only needed this much. So I'm just going to tuck this right in there, and I want it in a little bit more, so let me go ahead and get some of this paper back up. Tuck it in there. No, a little bit more. So instead of potentially ripping my paper, I'll just cut a little bit of that off with my scissors. And put this back in there like that. See how it just brings that beautiful color and that pattern paper back in, and it's just not a big white space there. And then I was thinking, let's bring another one of these pretty flowers in there just to extend this. Okay, yep, that looks good. So let's go ahead and get some glue in there for that, and some glue underneath my flower. I just want to make sure I got this where I want it. Little glue came out there, so I'm going to grab that before something sticks to it that I don't want it to. And because I pulled this up a little bit, I am going to go underneath here and put just a little bit of glue so I can re-adhere my border strip. All right, that's looking really pretty. What do you think? Isn't that cluster gorgeous? I love it. Okay, now let's go on to a second cluster that I wanted to do, and that is right here. See this beautiful white space? Perfect positioning for a second cluster. So again, I'm kind of going to do the same thing here and here, kind of mimic what I already came up with, just so it's uniform. So I'm just going to put that in the corner like that, and I will need foam squares again. So let's go ahead and put those down. Press just to help get those up a little bit quicker. There we go. All right, now let's make sure I get this exactly where I want it before those foam squares stick to my paper. See, I'm so particular about my positioning. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm going to press that down. I'm going to put some glue in here just to stick it to the photo. There and here and underneath this little leaf. Hold that for just a second. Okay, and I think I'm going to need another foam square underneath right here. So let me grab that if I can. Yep, I got one. Sorry about that. So this is quite the large area, so I'm not going to cut this down. I'm just going to go ahead and put my foam square right in there with my tweezers. And again, I have some of these fussy cut flowers that I'm going to tuck in on each side to extend the cluster. And you know what? I got to pull this foam square up just a little bit in order to slide that in there where I want it. Just going to do it carefully so as not to put a crease in my ephemera piece, because that would drive me insane. All right, put that there. I'm not going to put any glue down until I know that's definitely exactly where I want it. And this is a piece of ephemera that matches the shape that's on the pattern paper, and this is where I'm going to cover up that yellow. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that right there. I think that flower is exactly where I wanted it to be. So I'm going to try again. I think that's a little bit better. This is fussy cut from one of the pattern papers. It was just kind of in my ephemera box. I must have fussy cut it and not used it. So I'm going to use it. Piece of ephemera that has a leaf on it. I thought we could extend this down here this way. That looks cute. Or should I do that? No, I don't want to cover these up because I really like the colors. That's better. All right, let's put that there. I'm going to tear just a little piece of it off the end because it's not going in exactly at the depth that I want it to. And again, here is one of those flowers. I'm going to circle it, give it a little bit of dimension, cover this up there so it all matches. And I have another one of these that I fussy cut. So maybe I could put that there. So there's that. So the first thing we need to do is glue this, I don't know what you would call this, a kind of hexagon diamond shape. I'm not sure. Let's get that in there because that's going to go in the bottom. And I want to cover up that yellow. I do think that looks really cute. I'm going to go ahead and press my foam square back down. Okay, and then we're going to glue this on the bottom because I'll never get it where I want it if I don't glue it the right way. Go ahead and tuck that in right there. Perfect. Glue on my hand. Okay, and then I'm going to stick my fine line bottle in there. That's what I love about this fine liner bottle. So you can just get right in there and put your glue underneath things. So that way you don't have to move your clusters once you have them where you want them. I had a little glue come out here, so I just grabbed a napkin. Alright, and I'm going to use my napkin to press down on this just in case that happens again, and then it'll pick it up automatically. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this down. You know what, I'm going to use my tweezers just so my arm is out of the way and both you and I can see to make sure this is where I want it. Yeah, I think that's good. Go ahead and use that again. Alright, and then with these are definitely where I want them, so I'm just going to slide underneath and use the glue so I don't move them and mess around with that placement for 5 minutes. And let's see. No, it looks better facing that way. Just go ahead and put the glue right on there. Put that down over there so you can't see that color anymore. Oh my gosh, you guys, that looks so pretty. Okay, let's do a close-up. Look at the cluster. Isn't that pretty? I just love this collection. I just kind of wanted to do that. That looks cute. Let me move it over a little bit more so you can see the L better. Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm going to go ahead and put that right onto my photo. So I'm going to press it down because I know that's exactly where I want it and I don't want it to move. I'm going to use a very small amount of glue so it doesn't seep out the sides onto the photo, because that's not something that you can wipe up without ruining your picture. Okay, that's down. Now, let me see. I do have the alphas from this collection. This is what I have left. I was thinking maybe I would put her name here going alongside the photo. I'm thinking about that still. Let's take a look at the, what are these? They're gold foiled wood stickers. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at the gold in them. What can we use? See, look, I think that this blue and that blue don't match. I wish that this was darker. I can't stand it when they don't print things the same colors. All right, let me see. I have this Love You. We can put it there, or we can try to sneak it in here, which you can't really see it. But up here, you can definitely read and see what it says. Why not, right? Might as well just use it up. I think I like it better here, tilted to the side a little bit. These are a little old, so I'm going to put some adhesive on there because I don't want it to pop off. I'll just tilt it, slant it a little bit. You can definitely tell that it says Love You, so that's okay. I don't see anything else on here that I like. Let's check out the puppies. These are the puppies that I have left. Oh, look at this. It says Completely Obsessed, and I am, because it's my cat and she's so cute. And it would bring in some more of this yellow. Let's try this puppy. Right here in this kind of weird space between that and the edge of this, I think that it would look very cute there. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's look. It looks cute. And then I picked out some Pinkfresh gems. Look at these colors. It's the yellow and the navy blue. And oh my goodness, look how gorgeous these are. Let me show you. I'll do like one little area, and then I'll do the rest off camera, and I'll come back and show you the final, just because I don't want you to have to sit there and watch me glue down 100 little gems. That would be super boring. This is kind of boring right here. Let's look. Maybe we can get this on there. Let's see. I'm going to try to tuck that under the flower and bring it down. Oh, I really like it. It's got the blues and the purples like the rest of this. So that looks really good. And I'm going to put a little glue under here. All right, so let's just do, like, we can put some gems here. So I'll go ahead and I just pick out a couple with my hand. They come in really large, medium, and small. So I don't use the large ones on my layouts, mostly because I think they're too big, but they're excellent for cards and for the center of flowers. So let's just say we're going to put one here, and we'll do, let me see, we'll do one here. Take my gem picker and I just kind of pick it up and I'll put it down here. And then let's do a smaller one here, and then maybe another yellow one here. So that's all I'm going to do. all around the entire layout off camera. I'll glue these down, I'll get these down, and I'll come back and I'll show you the final layout, because I think this is almost done, and it was quick and easy, and it's absolutely gorgeous with this beautiful Pinkfresh collection. Okay, so I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I have everything glued down. I have my gems glued down. Let me show you what I did. Look at those little gems. I just love those. Now, I will put those anywheres and everywheres, and as many as I possibly can, as much as I possibly can, because I love them. Aren't they awesome? They just add so much to a layout. And then I did go ahead and put her name on the side with the alphas. It says Sophie Marie. So basically what I did is I just kind of spaced it out first. And then I take a little piece of scrap paper and I squirt some glue on it, and then I pick each one of the alphas up individually with my tweezers, and then I dab just a little bit in the pile of glue, and then I put it back down, because these alphas, I'm telling you right now, they're not going to stay. You have to glue those things down, okay? So if you ever get a hold of those, use glue, or you can sew them down with your sewing machine too. That would look super cute. Okay, and the other thing I did is, this is my scrapbook.com glitter marker, which is one of my favorite things. I'm obsessed with using it. I just went ahead and I did glitter inside that flower, and you'll see I put a gem in the middle of the flower too. And I also just traced the word love a little bit with the glitter marker, just to make it pop a little bit more than it was. So I just put some glitter there and there. I didn't want the layout to be too glittery this time. I think it's adorable. I love it so much. So our final touches is going to be splatters. And I couldn't make a decision between using my Altenew Antique Gold or my Altenew Iridescent. And now we're all done, you guys. We are all done. A couple of these splatters were probably a little bit bigger than I wanted them to be, but we're going to go with it and not worry about it. Look at the splatters. Aren't those beautiful? I love them. So pretty. All right, here's a really good close-up of everything. I will put pictures at the end. I sincerely appreciate everybody watching our monthly Pinkfresh Fridays YouTube hop, because Pinkfresh is amazing. It's my favorite. I love it. And I thank all my scrappy friends who joined me this month. I'm going to put a link to the Pinkfresh YouTube hop participants below. Please stop by all my friends' channels and watch their amazing layouts. And I'll also put the Pinkfresh Studio Facebook group link below if you would like to go over. They really like it when people post their work in their Facebook group. And even if you don't want to do that, you can join and get inspired by the design team and other people who scrapbook and post in the Facebook group. So there you go, you guys. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a nice day.